Well, hey, man. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Mikey? Yes, we is back, honey. What's up, Ebony? What's up, Shamika? Yes, we is back. Okay, if you guys have not checked out my Real Housewives of Salt Lake City review, please be sure to do that once this video is over. And also, I got some other content over here on the channel, girl. So just make sure you scoot around the channel, find something of your liking to help you get through your day. Period. Okay, what's going on, Marcia? What's good? What's up? What's good, Shamika? Okay, welcome. Come on in, y'all. Please make sure to hit that like button for your girl. Okay, thank you so much. We're about to talk about Love and Hip Hop family reunion. Okay, it was a cute little episode, honey. We got to get into some things, all right? So let's start off with Booby seeing Marcus and Brooke. So, Booby says that he wants to tap in with Marcus, have a conversation with him. Because y'all know, if you have not seen on the past, give me 1 second. Jaden, did your food burn? No, it's just a little thing at the bottom of the... Oh, okay. Did you clean it? Did you take it out?
I took it out before, but not this week.
Okay. When you get a chance, take it out and put a new one in there. Okay. Sorry, guys. Talking to my child. So yeah, Booby seeing Marcus and Brooke. So Booby says that he wants to check in with Marcus because y'all, if you've been watching the show in the past, they had some friction because obviously Brooke and Marcus were on the outs at one point. Okay, they were having their issues. She ended up kissing Booby. Marcus got jealous. They was over there beefing, and it was out of line for Marcus to want to beef with Booby when you wasn't even treating your girl right. And now you see she over here with a whole other man. How you gonna sit up here and be mad? You know what I'm saying? So they had their whole issue, but at the end of the day, Booby is at a place where he can really appreciate the relationship and the marriage that Brooke and Marcus have, because him and Brooke were like best friends, and they still kind of are, right? And now he's moving in on Miss Sin. Now, I understand Sin in the past was talking like, black men treat us better and all this other stuff. Girl, it ended up getting treated the same way as black women. Yikes, right? I understand that, but I still kind of think that she and Booby look good together, and I would not mind seeing like what a relationship gonna go. I wonder if it went anywhere or if they're just gonna continue to be friends. I do wonder. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, right? Sin speaks on Cisco. She talks about Erica. She says that she's still saying, y'all, that she does not have an issue with Erica. But then when she gets around Erica, she says, but it's something there. I say, yeah, it's something there because you don't like Erica. It's just as simple as that. You don't like her, and that's okay. That's fine, okay? Just stop saying you ain't got no issue where there is actually an issue, okay? And I feel like you should have an issue. This girl sat up here and she was talking stuff about you on a page, right? That she eventually turned around and made it her son's page. So, yeah, you should have an issue with this woman, okay? Now, Stevie and Peter. Who knew that Peter had a #1 on Drake's latest album? Because I didn't know. Okay. Now, see, if I was Mimi, see, this is the reason why I would be pissed off with him, because you out here letting people know all this work you out here doing or whatever like that. You using up Faith's money. You done sat up here and got a #1 record or whatever over here with Drake. Meanwhile, my hands is still dry, still over here dry, honey. My child still over here waiting. Okay, so I understand Mimi's frustration with him. It's like, you over here making money, but I ain't seeing none of it. Okay, I got this child over here. Come on, pitch in, right? So Stevie says that he's shocked to learn that or to see Amina and Tara in the same place. And he asking Peter like, yo, how did you make this happen? That wouldn't work for me. My ladies ain't all finna be in one spot, okay? Especially not with Jocelyn, because she a hothead, okay? So, yeah, how did you do that? And he gonna say it was a long time coming, but his mama told him something. His mama said that his kids were gonna get older and see how Peter was treating their mom. And he said once his mama told him that was a game changer. I say, baby, you a game changing ass lie, okay? And if your mama did tell you that, she told you that a long time ago, and you just not coming to your senses. Don't be trying to sit up here talking to Stevie as though your mama just said this to you and it just all of a sudden clicked, because it didn't. Okay, I don't know. I'm like, Peter, cut it out with your BS, honey. And for you to continue to go on to talk about how you still battle with infidelity issues and stuff like that and being monogamous. Ugh. Help him. Let's keep going. And he just now getting divorced to Amina. So shout out to Amina for freeing herself, okay, from this relationship. Stevie is creating an issue with Mimi because he says that he didn't get an invite from her. He got the invite from Jonathan. And be glad that you're here. You over here trying to create an issue with this lady. Sir, cut it out. So we get to the spa day, right? Okay, I'm over here looking at you. Okay, cool. So yeah, we get to the spa day. Yoni, they get this Yoni steam or whatever, and Amina says that hers is already clean. And I'm sorry, not Amina, but Tara says that she says her Yoni is already clean and she don't need no additional cleaning, and that what's his name, Peter, can confirm for her. I guess, girl, I feel like it ain't nothing wrong with a little steam on the cootie twirl. Okay, don't be trying to downplay it. You must ain't never had one. I mean, I ain't never had one, but it seems like it's very refreshing. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with no. I mean, the only time I probably got my cootie twirl steam was when I went into the sauna, girl. I ain't have to sit on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different experience, but whatever. So I'm just saying, girl, don't be trying to downplay it if you ain't never experienced it. Okay, so there's that, and you over here talking about some ask Peter. I'm not gonna ask Peter nothing. As many people Peter has been in, girl, I pray it's clean because now you ain't dealing with it. I ain't gonna put that on there like on over the leg. I'm going on anyway, y'all. Okay, I'm not even gonna put that on there. But what's going on, everybody over here in the chat? Hi guys, thank you all so much for enjoying the content. Okay, I see you guys over there talking about the content, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, don't forget to like the video and also be sure to share because sharing is definitely caring. Okay, so we see where the guys are sitting around. And Safaree says that he and Erica are good and they haven't been like this the whole years, right? Peter speaks on monogamy and how he lacks self-control and he is still working on it and he has met someone, but he messes things up every time, okay? Yeah. Anyway, and then now that I think about it, for Stevie to go back and ask Peter, how did he get these two ladies in one spot? I'm like, first of all, that was a woman decision. He ain't make the decision on them coming together and being okay with each other. I'm sure if the women are okay with each other, it's because they led the charge on that. So don't give this man too much credit, okay? Girl, y'all be out here not doing anything, okay? Be out here doing barely the bare minimum and be trying to take a little bit of credit. Anyway, so, yeah. We also learned that Jonathan was married. I don't think I ever knew that Jonathan was actually married. And he's divorced now because he ended up cheating on his partner. Marcus speaks on cheating as well. He admits that he too has cheated. He cheated even while they were married. But he out here trying to be like Dr. Phil and stuff, trying to give other folks advice. You and Brooke ain't been married that long. So the cheating that you just did was very recent. And now you over here trying to give advice and stuff and talk to the people as though you've been a good man for the past 5 years or something. I'm like, girl, what is this man get? But I'm not surprised Marcus cheated because Marcus was cheating when y'all was together. So there's that. Yes. So then Amina speaks on how she thinks Peter and Tara should be together. Very interesting. Wasn't expecting her to say this. She says that she thinks that Peter and Tara should be together because she knows that he still loves her. And she always knew that, right? Shekinah got some issues, girl. You got issues. And it looks like Shekinah was over there having a conversation. My eye is starting to bother me. Shekinah was over there having a conversation with Tara about Peter. And it's weird because it sounds like she was trying to encourage Tara to be with Peter. And it's like you was just going off on this man. You was just snapping on this man and talking about how you didn't like how he treated both of the ladies. But then at the same time, you want to sit up here and try and encourage them to be together. Girl, what's that? That right there, girl, that don't make sense to me, but I guess, honey. I don't know. Maybe she just love so much that she just give out terrible advice. I don't know. Tara says that, listen, girl, I'm at a place where I want to be young, single, and free. Single, sexy, and free. Come on, Maya, making my own money. Hey, looking for the right party. And if y'all, that's what Tara's trying to go for, okay? Amina says that they will never accept her. Amina tells Tara that Peter would never accept her with anyone else. And Tara said, well, girl, he ain't got no choice but to accept me with somebody else because I had to sit up here and accept y'all. So it's his turn. And I was here for her when she said that. I don't give a what Peter can accept. Okay. Peter also can accept not having control of situations and people. So you can sit back on the back burner, sir. All right. It's not your day and it's not your time. All right. Peter only married Amina so he can so she can get her papers and stay in America for her music. I could see that. And I feel like along that time of him being married, he kind of fell for her as well. And, they fell for each other. So, I mean, I feel like part of it was because that's what he wanted to do and so he could save her. Yikes. That sounds like something Stevie J would do. What's going on, KB? What's up, honey? Where's my mouse? There we go. Okay, so yeah, him and K Michelle talked about it on her show. Who talked about what on the show? K. Michelle and who? Oh, Jonathan. That's right. Jonathan, when he was on her show, he talked about cheating. I don't even remember. I'm listening while working. Hey, Jamie, what's up, Suspicious? Hey, y'all. Rosie was about that life. I enjoy. He belongs to me. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you checked it out. Thank you so much. They all should stand on the pot. Right. They all should have just sat on the pot. Like, what was wrong with that? I get the feeling Tara is still dealing with Peter. I feel like that too, because Tara said in the confessional that they had tried to get back together. So when she said it in the confessional, it made me think after he publicly embarrassed you, after he got married to Amina, left Amina and everything, it made me believe that you started to have some type of relationship with him and then it still didn't work. You know, like, girl, stop trying. He's just not it. Like, God has told you it ain't him. Peter need more than steam for his peen. Ooh, child, what kind of rhyme? Help me, okay? Help me. A mess. Let me scroll down. Okay, cool. All right. So let's keep going, right? So there's that, okay? Yeah, I talked about Shekinah having her issues. Amina saying that Peter will never accept Tara with being with anyone else. That's so selfish to me. Amina says that Tara says he got to sit in it. It is what it is, right? So Erica finds out about Safaree sending a woman some flowers. Y'all believe Safaree did it? Do y'all believe Safaree really sent this lady some flowers? Let me know. Sorry, y'all. My eyes watering and it's causing my nose to water a little bit. So sorry about that. But I feel like he did. I believe he did do that, y'all. Even though he told her, he gave her this whole story and he's sticking by it. I feel like Safaree did send that girl them flowers. Like, I don't know. Okay. Let me see what else is being said. She says this isn't the first time she was notified of him messaging with this woman in particular. Okay. Kendra says, I think he did it because it's just that dumb, right? He still married her and had 2 children with her. Peter needs an exorcism on the peen child. Can't. Tara thought he was going to pick her after their last baby so she could get the last laugh. That backfired and Amina got pregnant too. Child, messy. I believe that, Master Lamb. I do believe they're still dealing. Yes, Safaree sent the flowers. He's upset Erica filed for divorce, so now he's being spiteful. Yep, I believe it. Going back real quick to that Tara and Amina situation. What did I want to say about that? I forgot. Like, I forgot that quick. I wanted to say, number one, I do believe that she's still dealing with him. Hopefully it comes back to me. I feel like somebody's comment triggered my thought to say it. I can't recall, y'all. Sorry. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Yes, Safaree sent the flowers. He's upset Erica filed for divorce, so now he's being spiteful. I could see that. That's his thing, but she filed for a divorce. Yep. He should have just told her that dude sent the flowers because he thought they were over. Yeah, he could have just, he did send the flowers because he thought it was over. Yeah, he could have just said that, right? So she says that she saw the video of him being out to eat with the lady. And I feel like what he's saying, that could be a little bit of truth, right? It could be true that, oh, she was a fan or whatever. I went over, I chit-chatted with her or whatever. But I also feel like you could have went over there, chit-chatted with her, enjoyed the conversation with her, got her phone number, and felt like you needed to go the extra mile, which was to send her a ton of flowers. So I feel like, you could be telling some truth, but then also it's a lot of lies too, or information that you're withholding, sir. So yeah. Safaree tried to downplay her as a fan and how he wanted to thank her. She believes he did do this because he did the same thing for her when they first started dating. She started to go off on him in text. And of course, he was denying it. All right. She said that she doesn't believe him. And again, I don't believe him either, Erica girl. So Kimbella is trying to talk to Erica, but Erica at this point, Erica is hot. But let me tell y'all, I was so shocked and somewhat proud of Erica and how she handled this situation. Erica was so upset. Erica usually fumes, go crazy, throws stuff, wants to fight, wants to do extra things. You could tell, see, this is when she really gets tired of the BS. She tired so much that she don't even really got a reaction to it. But I respected her reaction, right? I really appreciated her not going off the handles and doing a whole lot this time. Yeah, so okay, so there's that. Sorry, y'all. But okay, he says that he told her about the lunch with the girl because he had nothing to hide. But you didn't tell her about the lunch until she came out and asked you about it. So why is you sitting up here trying to play with people? What? I told her about it because I ain't had nothing to hide. But then you would have never told her at all had she not brought it to your front door. Like, sit back, Safaree. Kim Bella tells her husband about Safaree cheating and, you know, Erica finding out. So they talk about that. Stevie talking to Safaree, trying to support him, and tells him that he has to deal with this. And I'm like, okay, Stevie, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that. You do have to deal with it, okay? You do have to deal with it. And I feel like this is a part of what Marcus was telling him. Like, when she responds, like, don't try to make her seem like she's the enemy or anything. You know, Safaree don't know how to handle arguments. He likes to walk away or run away from them. It's like, you're going to have to sit in this. You're going to have to accept accountability and accept what you did that was wrong. You know, so there's that. And you also know that you're a celebrity, you know, people watching you and all this other stuff. So you got to be a bit more careful out here in these streets, especially when it comes to these fans, because we've seen so many situations where fans have taken a picture with some celebrities and then turned it to be more than what it is, right? Tried to spin the story when it was that they just literally took a picture with this person, don't even know that person. So because of that, a lot of celebs have said they're not taking pictures with fans no more because of stuff like that, right? So there's that. Erica talks with Amina about Safaree cheating because she's really hurt by this. Mimi comes over. Mimi, you could have stayed where you was, okay? Because the way you was out here, Team Safaree, all the way down to the ground. Okay. Erica shows her the video of him sitting with a woman, okay? She says that he's saying that this girl was allegedly a fan. He says he went to go thank her and, you know, give her a drink or something like that, or some drinks was sent over his way, whatever. He went over to have the conversation. Mimi says, well, yes, that what he's saying could be possible, Erica. And at this point, Erica is getting really upset. Like, Mimi, stop. Mimi, stop. Like, stop trying to defend him. Like, stop. Stop. Cut it out. Okay. Mimi is trying to tell her whatever he did before he got to this place doesn't matter. And I just feel like, no. Like, I understand where you're trying to go because they've now made up. So whatever has happened prior to, like, let it go. But this was a recent thing. Like, it just happened like a few days before they even got there. So I feel like I hear what you're trying to say, Mimi, because you want them to think of their family and you want them to come together and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, why should she let it go and allow him to escape accountability yet again for some of the stuff, for the stuff that he's been out here doing and the things that she has actual receipts for? Like, why should she sit up here and do that? No. So Erica gets really upset. You know, she starts crying even more. And she's like, I'm tired of people having his back. When is somebody going to sit up here and have my back? Okay. When is y'all going to call him out for his stuff? Erica wants her to stop defending him, wants Mimi to shut up, tells Mimi to get out her room. Y'all do not understand. Like, I don't know if it's that Erica is this hurt or what's happening, but it's how she's handling this. The energy we saw her give Sin, that's how Erica always handles situations and how she goes off and snaps off. But she ain't even do that in this. She ain't even go off on Mimi like she could have, right? It was just like, get out my room, get out my room. No, go, get out my room. And she closed the door. I was like, look at Erica trying to kind of like, I hate she's going through this, but it seems like she's growing up a little bit as well. Or maybe it was that her kids was in there and she didn't want to get too loud and yell while her children are in there trying to rest and sleep. And I'm not sure, but okay. Now, later on that day, we get to the showcase and Amina and Peter perform. Yo-Yo gets up there and rap. Brooke gets up there and sings. Safaree gets up there and do some bullshit that I don't know. Okay. Everybody wants to know about Safaree in the posts. Okay. Safaree is still standing by his story saying that this was just a fan. That's all that it was. And then he kind of want to feel away about people being all in his business and stuff. Somebody, he want people to mind their business, but it's like, sir, you're in the public eye now. And you filming this reality show. You know they finna talk about that. It ain't nobody finna just mind their business. They finna mind yours. Safaree is not willing to take accountability. It says no matter what it looks like, he's getting a divorce. And it's like, but you up here was just crying the other day. And how you want your family. And then talk about how you ain't got nobody to talk to. So make it make sense for us. Talk about at the end of the day, you getting a divorce. Yeah, but you was just crying about your family. You was just bragging about how amazing y'all have been and how this is the best place y'all been in all year and stuff. So then why do you feel like you don't need to acknowledge what it is that you've done and apologize if it hurt her? Like, or not if it hurt, because that's what it did. It hurt her. Apologize for hurting her. Like, girl, Safaree, baby. Okay. Safaree, we talked about that. So Cisco pulls him away. Cisco has been having the worst timing ever. Okay, ever since he's been on the show so far. Worst timing. So he tries to pull Safaree away to have a conversation with Safaree. And this so funny. Right, trying to check him because y'all know he invited Safaree to be a part of an event that he was doing for Deb. And Safaree ended up not making it, even though Cisco was going around telling everybody Safaree gonna pull up, he gonna pull up. Safaree didn't pull up. So he wants to know an explanation. I'm like, Safaree already gave you an explanation. He already told you he was with his child. Why are you trying to come back and have a conversation and rehash things if he told you they didn't have a sitter for their child? Why are you trying to have this conversation again? Help us, sir. So, what else? I think Safaree tells him something about like, yo, like it's not that big of a deal or whatever. Cisco tells Safaree that when he does not show up to an event that he expected him to be at, an event that he gave his word to, and saying that he was going to show up for, he says, it is his business because it makes him look bad. You know, whether you believe it or not, it's something that affects me and how it makes me look bad, right, on my end. So then Safaree says, listen, you embarrassing yourself because I really don't give a fuck, right? He says that I don't even know you well like that, okay? I know you, but I don't know you like that for you to be coming at me, okay? You coming at me like you checking me, and ain't nobody finna be up here finna check me. Okay, so Safaree is really upset, which is interesting because I've never seen Safaree come off at nobody like this. That's not really Safaree's nature of wanting to fight and stuff like that. So he came off like he was gonna be ready to throw hands at Cisco, but we already know that it was misdirected energy going at Cisco when he really was mad about the situation happening over here with Erica. And Cisco, you should have read the room enough to not come at this man about that. He don't give a about no party that happened over a year or so ago that he did not attend. Who cares? Let's move on. Bad timing, poor timing. This man is focused on the stuff that's being put out there about him and how he felt like he and his wife were making steps forward and they done took about 20 of the steps back. Okay, so he about to go ahead and lose the rest of his life. Okay, lose whatever else he got going on. He ain't thinking about no party. And that's when Peter and Rich see what's going on, so they rush over there to interrupt. But I think Rich said he told Cisco yet again, wrong road. We don't need to have this conversation here now. Right, Cisco want to do what he want to do, especially when he got a drink and a cup in his hand. Right, so they see what's happening. They go over to break up the altercation, and I feel like that's all that I have, y'all. If anything else took place on the show, I must have stopped watching and I ain't get them notes. But I feel like that was all the show, or at least that's where my notes end. So that's where I'm gonna end. Hello, let me see what you guys are over here saying in the chat. Let's see. Was Safaree supposed to perform at Deb's party or something? And that's a great question because it didn't seem like he was supposed to perform. It was like he was supposed to just pull up. Because I feel like, you know, Safaree loves to perform. He loves to be out there in the atmosphere. So I feel like he would have still showed up. He would have figured out a way to have somebody watch his child or bring his child there so that he could perform. And I don't even think that he was being paid. I think it was something for him just to show up. But that is a great question. I don't have the details. This is just me speculating. No one thinks about the babies. They will have to watch this one day, whether it's true or not. Right. The irony, the irony of Cisco reaping karma of not keeping your word. Right. Talk about it when he just did the same thing to Sin and he's trying to hold somebody else accountable for not showing up for him. Baby, bye. Safaree should have manned up and got with Juju because Erica wasn't it. Listen, he really should have got with Juju. But I will say Juju tried to slick play Safaree though. She tried to downplay that man. Like when he was on her, feeling her and, you know, wanted to see where it could go. She kind of like downplayed him. It's as just a friend, like that was it. But as soon as he started to move on and, you know, started to date Erica, whatever he started to do, she kind of started to feel away. And it's like, you can't feel away about that. You had an opportunity to be with him. And I think they would have been a really great couple. Imagine playing your marriage for a check and all the while your children are living through this mess. Right. Right. He missed Nikki. She probably was abusive, but they had a 13-year relationship, and Erica did something that we don't know for him to be acting like this. I mean, two things could be true. I feel like if that's the case, then girl, if he missed Nikki, then Nikki missed him. And I do wonder that though. I'd be like, I wonder if Nikki ever sit back and think and reflect. And I'm sure she do. She human. On Safaree and be like, dang, I wonder what life would be like for us now. Like, I wonder what our child would have looked like if we would have had the child together and not, the guy that I'm with. Yeah. But they probably still miss each other. That's 13 years. I know they reflect. I know they do. Cisco needs to go to therapy and leave everyone else alone. Right. They need to have love and hip hop therapy, okay? Or whatever type of thing. That's what Cisco needs to be on. Erica and Safaree be doing all this toxic mess, and they're still together to this day. That's the thing, Kia. And that's why I said Erica loves this toxic mess. When Safaree said that, he was right. She loves it. But sir, we're starting to believe you. Not starting. Like, that's what it is. Safaree enjoys it just as much. And I feel like the reason why is because they probably have amazing SEX. And that's what keeps them hanging around just a bit longer. And, Safaree got a big old schlong. Got a nice sausage down there. And I don't think Erica is trying to release that sausage to nobody, even though they still getting it without her releasing it. Yikes. Yes, people check for Safaree because he is correlated to Nicki Minaj. Her fans loved him, and some do and some don't. Yeah. But if they're going through a divorce, then he didn't know that she and Erica were going to make up. Oh, he didn't know he and Erica was going to make up. I mean, yeah, I guess so. He didn't know. But it's not so much as him not knowing for me. It's him sitting up here crying. You know what I'm saying? And then now he's trying not to accept the accountability. He's still denying, saying that he didn't even send the flowers. So he went from saying he didn't even send the flowers to him saying, when Mimi said, are you willing to accept accountability for this? He said, I don't know. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I'm still getting a divorce. So it's like, okay, when you say that makes me believe that you did send her these roses, these flowers or whatever. So then in an effort to progress forward because you were crying and you want your family, just say, I did do that. And here's the reason why I did it. I didn't think we were getting back together. And now, we're here. I don't want to lose my family, whatever. He could fix this. But he not trying to. Honestly, she went easy on Mimi because that's not the smoke she want. Oh, you could be right there. Okay, baby. She went easy on her because that ain't the smoke that we want. That ain't the smoke that Mimi want. Or you saying the smoke Mimi gonna give her ain't what she want, ain't what Erica want. I'm sure they do. Cornball with money and a big Z. Oh, girl. And he probably know how to work that big Z too, girl. Listen to me. They be, he don't be as corny no more when he know what to do with that thing. You know what I'm saying? What you say? LOL, sorry, I was being a little stalker. I forgot to hit the like button. Well, we thank you. We appreciate you for hitting that like button, darling. What else are you guys saying before I end the live? Because it's not going to be a long one. I think Juju did that because he wasn't checking for her for real. I think Safaree not trash women. Storylines is what it's giving. Must be. Okay, and it's getting them through. It's been getting them through this whole year, child. Shaking my head. Okay, we need to pick leak of Peter because I'm trying to see what Amina and Tara crazy about and all the other baby mamas that he got. Okay, what is that about? Maybe he's a good person deep down inside. I don't know. We'll have to see, honey. Safaree was definitely helping Nicki write some of those songs. Her music hasn't been the same since they broke up. Ooh, y'all messy. Y'all messy. Safaree is not trying to really fix it. He wants all options. The smoke ain't what Erica want because Mimi probably would have given her hell. Okay. Gotcha. It's a different level of hurt and anger when you fall for someone who begged to waste your time. I can understand Erica's reaction. Did he beg for a child? Ooh. KB said, well, then if that's the case, if he wrote for Nicki, then where are his hits now? Let's not talk about what was. Let's talk about what is. Where is his hits now? Okay, Cisco is a train wreck who needs to have several seats. I need Cisco to go spend time with his children. I want him to go over there and I want him to focus on that. Somebody stated Erica probably sent those roses to the girl to start up drama. Now I'm like, listen, I'm over here like, too. Now, why would she do that? Which is why her reaction ain't all the way reacting. Now, I don't know. Now, we'll see. Safaree is a clout chaser of the year at any cost. I rebuke that, Miriam. I'm going to rebuke that today. I'm going to send that back. I feel like clout chaser of the year would probably give me Akbar V. I think it would be her until I can find somebody else to replace. Yeah, it's gonna go to Akbar V for me. That's why I love when they remind us to like the video, because I be all into the story of it all, honey. I forgot. It's all good. It's all good, sugar. It's all good. He can write, but that delivery from Safaree. Okay, got it. So he's good at writing, but he doesn't have a good delivery. I feel like also Safaree probably just doesn't know who he is as an artist yet. I think he rides off of the Jamaican thing because I mean it's easy to be probably successful in that arena over there with his people and stuff. And maybe I could be wrong. I feel like a lot of people like that type of music too. But I just feel like he's still probably discovering himself as an artist. I feel like if Saweetie can be as successful as she is, Safaree can too. He just might need to get with Saweetie's people to see what he needs to work on. Okay. Because as much as we feel like Saweetie may be palatable because she's a little light, bright girl or whatever like that, or whatever, she cute and stuff. Safaree not an ugly man. That's number one. Okay, he's tall, dark, and handsome, and he got a big schlong. That's enough to be palatable, honey. Yikes. I mean, girl, y'all let Young Thug be successful. So let's keep going. Safaree and Erica are both for the streets with their attention-seeking tales. And they out there playing in the streets and playing in our face together, honey. I can't. Nicki and Safaree worked for as long as they did because he was in the background and Nicki was the face. And that was, I feel like he was like her assistant, her best friend, her go-to person for everything. Yeah, he accepted the role. Safaree needs to link with who is it? Spice, Pop Can, and them. That probably would be dope. I hope I said the name right. Yeah, Saweetie was good when she Saweetie was good when she first started. Anti is her best song to me. What was the first song she had? Icy. Wanna wife me. Was that the first song? The very first song she came out, she was like in a house or something. It was like a video. I can't remember, but it was cute. It was off beat. It was definitely giving me Future vibes, but it still wasn't bad at the same time. All right, y'all gonna get the bar started, honey. Icy Girl, that's what it was, the first one. That's what it was. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. My Type ain't a bad song either. My type. This my type. Yes, that's not a bad song either. But whatever it was she was giving us on the Saturday Night Live, no ma'am. Safaree calling Cisco stupid. You can tell he don't argue much. All right. Sweet Jasmine is clearing up some things, okay? She says he was not writing Nicki-ish. He a lie. Safaree is a whole liar. Saweetie goes good when she buried. No, I think I read that one. Yeah. I don't know now, y'all. I don't know. I think Nicki had to pay him some money then for helping out in the studio, even if he wrote like one line. Right? Or no? Girl, I don't know what she was giving that dancing. They messed her up. First of all, when people go on Saturday Night Live, they don't even be dancing like that. They songs don't really be up to beat like that. So they messed that up, number one. And number two, like, she just didn't have her, like, why would y'all not have her track playing? But have, I mean, it's Saturday Night Live, so everything will be live, but still, I just feel like she could have lip synced to her music and gave a live performance, you know? Because baby girl was out of breath. And then it was crazy because she was trying to keep up with the dance moves, so she wasn't really keeping up as much with her vocals. And it just, girl, it was a hot shit boo-boo ass mess. Like, that's what it was. That's what it gave, okay? She's still out here being successful. I saw her on the Mac counter advertisement stuff when I went to the mall. So I was like, okay, then, sweetie girl. Safaree want to be a kept man again. He needs to say it, though. Not him trying to be a kept man by Miss Erica, honey. Why I feel like they bring in the same amount? Kay said, I'm just gonna sit this one out, baby. Girl. Sweetie gave us some dope music. Her performances are hit and miss. I'm trying to find the hit, so send it to me when you find it. Safaree Safaree knows that a trigger for a Cisco. Girl, that was funny. But anyway, Safaree knows that that's a trigger for Cisco, and he's extremely childish. I had to laugh at that one. That one was funny. I just want to find the hit, girl. Y'all a mess over here. For real, I just wanted to find the hit that she has. Just let me know, honey. But girl, listen, I'm finna go and hop off, y'all. I gotta run to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store earlier today, and I gotta go back because I didn't get everything. See, first of all, y'all know it snowed on Sunday, girl. Disrespectful. And then it's about it might snow again on Friday. So your girl's trying to, and then it's gonna rain tomorrow. One thing I don't like and don't do is when it rains and then it freezes at night. And it's probably gonna be black ice when I wake up in the morning. So for me, yeah, I don't want to leave the house. Okay. So I'm like, let me go run to the store since the sun was shining bright like a diamond today and stuff. So I'm like, girl, let me go and place this order for Publix. Hello, because Publix, that's my girl. Let me go and place this Instacart, girl, and let me just pull up and let them put it in my car and come on back to the house. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta like run to the store, make sure I got everything in the house because I ain't trying to go nowhere. You feel me? So there's that. That's where I'm at. Okay. So I thank you guys so much for hopping on this impromptu live, honey. Just make sure that you hit the like button on your way out. Also, feel free to share the video because sharing is definitely caring, honey. And yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme. And what else? That's it, y'all. Check out my other content, you know, that I got on the page. Okay. I'm thinking I might do some more videos today. We're gonna see how I'm feeling because I haven't done a This Is Messy, and I really want to do a This Is Messy with you guys because I really enjoyed it when we did it live. So hopefully I can fit that in this week. Also know that the Ooh Ladies First panel will take place on tomorrow on my channel. Okay, so I will see you guys back, all right, tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Jamie, that's me. I'm out, y'all. And like the video. Bye-bye.